think we should be live right now, baby. We live. What's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on, people?
Which are, let's get it. Let's get it.
What's going on, nephew, man? How you doing, bro? What's up?
I'm doing good, man. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. It was a exciting week in week 14. We got a lot to discuss tonight, man. Hot takes all over the league, hot takes all over media. We just here to keep it 50 times 2. 50 times 2.
That part.
All over the league, hot takes.
Oh, little playback. Hold on. All right, that's awesome, man. Did you enjoy the football week, man? Did you enjoy the sports week?
Did I? Hey, man. Fans for the win again and again and again and again.
Fans for the win, man. Yeah. Y'all boys on the road, man. Real talk. Y'all boys on the road, bro.
Hey, man. You know, when we was 1-5.
Hey, what I told you, you're not mathematically out, bro.
You know what the math say. You know what the math say, man.
Hey, when you're not mathematically out, baby, you still got opportunity.
Yeah.
You still got an opportunity, man. So let's kick it off, man. Let's kick off the first I would say the first episode of Sports Speaks, man, where we just speak sports, that's all. Wholesome talk, speak sport, that's it.
That's all we do.
You know what I mean? So yeah, baby, kick it off, man. Welcome into all the people. I see Woe Steph, I see the film preacher, I see Fourth Wall. Welcome on in. Hopefully you enjoy the conversation. Hopefully you enjoy it, because I know I will.
Exactly. So, Coach, let's start off with talking about Week 14. Week 14 was extremely exciting for National Football League fans across the nation, across the world. We're going to start from Thursday, and we're going to bring it all the way to Monday. Just tell me what you thought about the teams, the performance, the game in itself. Was it bogus? Was it exciting? Was it what you thought it was? Overwhelming? Underwhelming? And let's start with that Thursday night football game. Cowboys at the Lions, high scoring game, 44-30, two powerhouse offenses in the NFC. So tell me what you thought about that. What you thinking? Like, what was on your mind about that game?
I think we've seen the Cowboys kind of get on a little streak, and it's kind of what the Cowboys do. They get on a streak, they start feeling really good. They're clicking on all cylinders. They're excited about the new acquisitions and things like that.
Yeah.
And then they run into a team they don't care about none of that. They trying to get a win on the board. I think the Lions had a 2-game skid, and they're trying to get wins on the board. They don't care who's there. They don't care who you got.
No.
And that's exactly what happened. I think Detroit just played like a team that didn't have no respect for the other team. And what I mean by that is, they came in to win. They didn't care about all the extra stuff. They came in to win. And that's what they did. I think, when you play a team like the Cowboys, you have to put up points. And that's exactly what the Lions did. They put up points. High scoring game. Not a whole lot of defense, but the Lions made necessary stops when it was necessary.
And that makes sense. And, the Lions needed that win more than – I mean, they both needed to win, but the Lions definitely needed that win. They've been getting clapped up a little bit. Not their usual terms of how they play, at least for the past 2 years. They've been taken very seriously, you know what I'm saying? So, it was a good dub for them, definitely. Like I said, 44 points on the Cowboys that's a lot. That's a spanking right there. That's a spanking right there. So I'm going to point out a couple of these key matchups. Probably not going to touch all the games, but ones that actually mattered. Let's talk about the Saints upset on the Buccaneers. Like, the reason we got to talk about that is because who in the world is Tyler Shuck? Like, the world is trying to figure out who is Tyler Shuck, right? The world thought, well, we're going to get Shedeur Sanders, or maybe they might have got – well, they thought they was going to get Jackson Dart, but the Giants picked him up. But they're like, who is this 6-year college guy? And he comes and he upsets Baker Mayfield in Tampa. What do you think about that upset, man? 24-20. Buccaneers are folding.
So when it comes to what do you want me to start with, the game first or Tyler Shuck?
Start with the game first. Let's
start with the game. So
we would have definitely lost some bread on that. I'm sorry.
For sure. I was definitely not picking the Saints on any level, right?
No.
I saw somebody pick the Saints on Twitter, and I was like,
Yeah, that guy
this guy is wireless. You know what I'm saying?
He's smoking.
Yeah, but he proved me wrong. But when we see teams like the Saints win, it's getting to a point in the year, in my opinion, where they're starting to realize they don't have much to lose.
Yeah.
They're playing more free than the team that's trying to put it all together. Or they're trying stuff that they wouldn't normally try if the game was on the line. It's almost like, when a team is getting blowed out, they can try some stuff. They can go for it on fourth down. I mean, what are you going to run the score up? So I think you're going to see a lot of hungry teams that are playing spoiler. You got a lot of quarterbacks that are getting opportunities, like the Shador Sanders, like the Tyler Shucks. They're getting opportunities, and with those opportunities, they're like, look, I can set the groundwork for next year. I can set the groundwork for next year. So you see a lot of quarterbacks taking advantage of their opportunities. You see a lot of teams taking chances, fourth down, rolling the dice, wildcat, flea flicker. They trying everything.
Everything, yeah.
Just to make the fans interested, but also they're playing spoiler. So what I thought about that was I saw a team that had nothing to lose, put some key drives together, made some key stops, and that's what you call an upset.
I mean, for the love of God, I mean, it's one thing to get upset on, but to get upset by Tyler Shook is like. So tell me what you thought about his performance, though. I mean, because remember, it was gritty. It was gritty, and then the young blood comes up with a rushing TD. Defense gets the ball back off the Buccaneers. Then he goes for another rushing TD.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I know too, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but whenever a team gets like another quarterback that no one knows about, there's not a lot of film on him. You didn't prepare for him all year or the weeks leading up to. You don't have that kind of film. You don't know what he's going to be.
No.
Those quarterbacks sneak up on you, like the Jackson Darts of the world, the Shador Sanders of the world. They don't really have a lot of NFL film of the offense that Cleveland runs. They don't have that.
No.
So C.J. Stroud was like that.
Yeah.
When he first started, we're like, oh my goodness, this guy is killing people. And then he slowed down when teams started to find out his tendencies.
Yeah.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is when you don't have the film or you don't have the attention to focus on certain players due to where they were drafted or due to not taking the team serious, you have the opportunity to get upset because you may take that person too lightly.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. So, and one more thing about this game, right? So that puts the Buccaneers 7-6. They're still at the top of their division of the NFC South, but they're tied with the Panthers. Have the Buccaneers been riding the wave of just being in a booty conference?
The Buccaneers.
Have they just been riding the wave of being? Because remember, the Panthers have been trash for the longest, right? The Saints have been absolutely trash for the longest. The Falcons used to get in there every now and then, but injuries, absence and all of that. So,
I mean, the Bucs were tough for a long time. You think about, Brady was over there, like 4 years ago?
Yeah. But again, the division was still trash.
It was, but it's not like they weren't beating other teams too.
Okay, that is true.
So it's one thing. Like when I look at the division, right? You can look at how the Patriots were in the division, in your division, for the longest time.
Yeah,
a lot of the teams, they weren't good.
No.
So the Patriots dominated that division. But when you look at the track record, the Patriots not only dominated the division, but they also got out of the conference or got out of the division, and they also beat other teams within the conference. Throughout the year, they would beat other teams in the other conference, and then they went to the Super Bowl and would win there too. So when it comes to the Bucs, they're relevant because they have pieces over there. We can't overlook the fact that they got some bona fide weapons on the outside, except that they're always injured, right?
Yes, that is
There's
true.
still some bona fide weapons. You got Mike Evans when he's healthy. He's definitely a red zone threat. You got
Yeah,
Emeka Ibuka, who came and took the season by force over there early, and then he kind
yeah.
of tapered off when some injuries set in. Um, you got Cade Otton, who's a very serviceable tight end.
Mm,
You can't look at the backfield. They got a flurry of weapons back there, starting off with Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, and you got that other guy, Sean Tucker, who gets loose too.
mhm,
They have pieces over there. The
mhm.
defense is pretty stingy at times.
Yeah,
So they have the pieces. I think they just let the Saints come in and sneak one from them, to be honest.
mm.
I
And
think
that happens sometimes. You know what they call those, the trap games. It's like a
yes.
trap game. So that's definitely understandable. Definitely understandable. So
Yep,
we
I
want to
definitely
take a
think it was
look
a trap.
at. Oh, go ahead.
I definitely think it was a trap game for
Yeah,
sure.
and those happen.
And they fell for the trap for sure.
Definitely. I mean, in Tampa, it's crazy work. Crazy
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah.
So we also want to take a look at one of these games that the fans are going crazy over. We had two rookies face off each other. Great friends in college in the Titans versus Browns game. We had the number 1 pick in Cam Ward versus the 148th pick in Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur
Mm-hmm.
Sanders played lights out. I mean, 300 plus yards,
Yeah.
4 TDs and an interception. I think Cam Ward had about 180 yards. Was it 2 TDs? 2 TDs
Mm-hmm.
and an interception as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have their opinions on, how the game went. Some people thought the Browns should have won. Bad play calling by Kevin Stefanski. I mean, for the most part, in all honesty, it was a toilet bowl. Both teams are, in their own respects, trash this year. But what did you think about that? Seeing the two rookies, face off with one another in two kind of like bad situations per se. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think anytime you get drafted first overall, you're not going to a good team usually. That's not how
Yeah.
it works. It's not how it works.
No.
So if you're top 5, usually you're going to teams that have struggled, or they got a magician at GM and they've found a way to get a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
But it's not how it works. The draft is meant to supplement teams that are struggling. So
Mm.
Kevin Ward knew he was going to go to a team like Tennessee. He's making the best of it. He's not used to, he's not used to, having 0.5 seconds to throw. He's not used to that.
No.
The guy used to order Domino's pizza behind the offensive line.
Do you like?
You know what I'm saying? He used to be chilling back there, and he's able to scan the field, get through all his reads, but it's a new situation. I think that's just what it is. He's going to adjust, and I think he'll eventually be a star. When you talk about Shedeur Sanders, that whole thing, to me, we at Sports Speaks, we're going to keep it real. I feel like they were teaching the Sanders family a lesson when they didn't draft him. I think they were showing him, hey, listen, no one's above the NFL.
That's true.
You can come up here and do all this here,
Yeah.
but we know the guys that make those watches. We're friends. You know what I'm saying? We play golf together.
That is hilarious.
We play golf together with those guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't want y'all to think that you're gonna just come in the league and just start choosing because I remember his pops was like, oh, he ain't playing there, he ain't playing there. Well, they like, look, he gonna play where matter of fact, he going to the Browns and he going this round. How about that? Since you want to come in and try to flex, this is where he going.
This where he going to be at.
Right. So I think that the league was just teaching him a lesson, to be honest.
That is true, man. I think the same thing. I mean, when you look at some of the picks that were picked before him, people that could have used a quarterback, maybe not a current quarterback, but getting ready to transition, like a Raiders team, a Saints team, kind of like a Jets team. You know what I'm saying? Teams that were, even if he didn't start, but was gonna be ready to be their transition player. But that's how the business works, man. You, like you said, bro, nobody is above the NFL. So just a couple more key matchups, right? I mean, we got to talk about Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. We have to. I mean, you talking about Mr. MVP himself, versus Mr. Gets Glazed for mediocrity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So look, the Bengals put up 34 points. I seen this crazy stat on ESPN. It was like Bengals has the most games lost with 33 plus points. Like the most, like in the history of the NFL existence, even when it was the AFL.
Right.
The Bills came back and gave them boys crazy work, 39-34. Mind you, 2 of the turnovers was at the hands of Mr. Joe Burrow himself. Now, for the most part, it looks like they're not making the playoffs. 3 years not being in the playoffs, I don't think you can put them in the top 5 anymore. That's me personally, but I'll let you take the mic from here.
So are you asking if Burrow's top 5? What's your question?
I'm asking, what's your opinion on the Bengals and Bills game? And then the Bengals' current team situation, you know, Joe Burrow, you know, being top 5, you know what I'm saying? You know, that narrative, because the media is pushing it hard, even if he loses.
So with the Bills, you got a reigning, you know, MVP.
Yeah.
And you got a team over there that looks like they have championship pedigree. The Bengals look how the Bengals usually look. You know, the year they went to the Super Bowl, you know, it was an outlier. They had their defense was playing a whole lot better. Number one,
lights out.
Remember, Joe Burrow was on a rookie contract when he went to the Super Bowl. So on a rookie contract, you have the ability and the flexibility to pay some defensive guys.
Yes.
Right? When you're on a rookie contract as a quarterback, you have the flexibility to fill in the gaps that you may not be able to fill when that new multi-year contract touchdown.
Yeah.
So I feel like their defense is not stingy enough or is not stout enough to keep them from letting games slip. Offense, they're very explosive. But if you look at where all their resources are, it's all on the offensive side of the ball.
Every single last dollar.
They got their quarterback paid. They got their 2 receivers paid. I don't even know what they're paying Gesicki, but it's probably not too much.
Yeah.
I think they got some old linemen that they paid. And then they have to fill out the rest of the roster with players on defense. You know, Trey Hendrickson got a bag.
Yeah.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is the way that they're constructed is they need to outscore people to win. And what happens when you got another juggernaut over there that knows how to score too?
Exactly.
That's why you end up losing games. Because those other teams, like okay, Joe Burrow, he's over there, you know, throwing the ball all over the yard. But Josh Allen, like, okay, so am I. What's up?
Yeah.
and my defense gonna stop the run.
They going throw for throw.
You feel me? So, you know, when you got a team that's constructed to win like the Bills are, I think that's tough for teams like the Bengals. Bengals lose against teams that aren't even as explosive as them on offense, just due to the fact that their defense just can't.
Yeah, I mean, the defense. I mean, the defense is getting cracked every week, just like you said. Even if they're not as explosive, it's just they just can't hold it together. They can't hold it together against the run. They can't hold it together against the pass. The linebacker plays weak.
Yeah, they just, you know, it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me check something out. Let me check. Give me 1 second. I want to. Are we on short form? Do you know? Do you know if we're on
like vertical?
Right. Do you know if we're on vertical? I think we are. I think we're on vertical.
We are vertical. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. So keep going with it.
All right. Cool. And then I'm gonna skip the Broncos game, skip the Rams game, but one game I did want to talk about. Prime time.
Yeah.
Sunday night. The Texans walked up in Arrowhead and gave the Chiefs crazy work. Let me list some of these names, okay? Kamari Lassiter. Okay. All right. You like Kamari Lassiter. All right.
Yeah.
Will Anderson Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daniil Hunter.
Yeah. Another dog.
Petrie.
Yeah.
And for the
Petrie
icing on
was
the
playing
cake,
out of his mind, bro. He was playing out of his mind.
Bro, he was playing like rent was due, bro. Like,
bro, the guy Petrie said, listen. I don't know about an arrowhead. I don't know about a buckhead. But I'm going home with a head tonight. He was cracking heads out there. Petrie was cracking heads out there, bro.
Yo, then you got my boy Alshir Zahir, Agent Zero. Yo, listen.
A lunatic.
Yo, the whole Chiefs personnel was getting cracked. Everybody was getting cracked. Kelsey, Rice, Worthy, Juju Smith-Schuster, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, tell me about your opinion on that game, and how do you think it changed the course for both teams, the Texans and the Chiefs?
So I think that, the Chiefs are sliding, right? Mm-hmm. We've seen the Chiefs. We've got accustomed to the Chiefs being elite, finding a way to win year in and year out. We got accustomed to it. They went back to back in the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, then went back to three-peat, and my boys end up shutting it down, the three-peat.
Yes,
but
sir.
The reality is, for you to make it that far all the time and always be in the conversation for the Super Bowl, that is a lot of miles. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of blood, sweat, and years. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So when you look at it from that perspective, I think the Chiefs, I don't know if that last Super Bowl broke their spirit, because that Super Bowl was pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was almost like the Sunday night game. It was almost like the Sunday night game.
Yeah,
with a better offense.
Yeah, like if you watch the Super Bowl, that was demoralizing, bro.
Yeah.
And by the way, you were the 2-time defending champs.
Yeah.
And you got your backs broken.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, those guys were breathing out of their chest. They couldn't even breathe out of their mouth. They were heaving out of their chest because the guy, like, as soon as Mahomes would drop back to pass, I mean, the guy was looking like, he was running away from the police.
Yeah, bro, he was.
Because it was like, them cats back there, I call them, them baby dragons back there was all over. He had no room to move. He was uncomfortable all night. I don't think that the Chiefs.
When I told my husband I bought a plant stand that was on sale on Temu.
I don't think that the Chiefs team saw Mahomes like that ever.
No.
Shaking like that. And I think the Chiefs used to be scary.
Yeah, they did.
After the Super Bowl, teams lost their fear for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because they're like, if you can go up there to the Super Bowl and get waxed like that, oh yeah, we could definitely do that.
Yeah.
You're not like that no more if you can get waxed like that on the biggest stage. So I think they lost the fear for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs lost their mojo of being feared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you're in school and you're the bully and then you get beat up, well, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People ain't fearing you no more. We just saw you get licked up, on Tuesday.
Exactly. Like, you're not like that.
Him no more. You're not him.
You're not like that.
Right? So I think that's what happened. I think they're used to being front runners and they're not used to being feared, not the other way around.
No.
So that's number one. Number two, I think the Houston Texans have figured out a formula where it's almost like the Eagles formula when we were playing good football.
What, get all the convicts out of jail?
That too. Well, we get them out of college, first of all. We don't go to jail for them. We get them out of college.
Oh, okay.
But they found a formula where, look, we're going to play tenacious defense. We got first rounders on the back end all over, right? We got baby velociraptors on the defensive line, right? And we got linebackers that don't got no respect. So we're about to just play. And then you got D'Amico Ryans as a coach who came from San Francisco 49ers, who their defense, they had no respect when he was over there.
Nah.
So he translated that over here. He got some young, hungry cats that's headhunters. And he's like, look, we're going to play tough defense, not turn the ball over, run the ball, throw in spots, and we're going to make them boys earn it. They're going to have to play mistake-free football to beat us. And that was the Eagles' formula last year.
Yeah.
We're not going to put the ball in harm's way. We're going to make them earn everything. We're going to run the ball tough to control the time of possession.
Yeah.
So what I thought we saw a team that is sliding, and we saw another team that's up and coming that's like, look, we're going to help you slide.
Exactly. And honestly, that's what I thought too. I mean, the Chiefs being down this year, it doesn't bother me, nor does it surprise me, because I look at the Patriots, right? Right. Tom Brady had been on the Patriots for X amount of years. He only won 6 rings with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't win every year. Like you said, it takes a lot of wear and tear on the team, the staff, you know what I'm saying? The whole organization. And while you guys are getting wear and tear, there's other teams that are getting new cats, right? New GMs, new coaches, new facilities. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't suck forever. That's just the thing of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be down forever. So somebody has to come up. And if somebody has to come up, somebody got to come down. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we at the Dolphins, we were 1-5. We're now 6-7. The Ravens are now 6-7. The Chiefs are now 6-7. You know what I'm saying? Usually you got the Chiefs at like 11-2. You know, you got the Ravens at like, you know what I'm saying, 10-3. But that's just how the NFL goes, bro. It's a not only is it a business, bro, but it's a organization full of professionals and everybody's hungry. Right? It's only one Lombardi. It's only one Lombardi.
Only one.
No, it's only one Lombardi.
Right.
And then for our last game, okay.
No, so I agree.
No, exactly. And then for our last game, you know what I'm saying? For you can give us an in-depth, but we're going to allow you to just explain to us what is going on with the Eagles. The Eagles, for the viewers who may not know, Eagles lost to the Chargers last night on Monday Night Football, 22-19 in overtime. It was a gritty game all the way through. We'll have Coach go a little more in depth about his thoughts on it, especially him being an Eagles fan, if it wasn't obvious.
So to be honest, man, the Eagles have been doing what I've been saying from the beginning of the year. You know what I've been saying.
Yeah.
If anybody knows me, they know I've been keeping it pretty consistent. I know when my team is on, and I know when they're off.
Yeah.
And I always said, if you have a Super Bowl caliber roster, it is coaching malpractice to give a Super Bowl roster to a guy that has never called plays before. That's number one.
Yeah. Right?
Because there has to be a flow and a rhythm and a timing to an offense. And I don't feel like this is the training grounds for it because you just won a bowl.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's number one. And number two, why are we looking for an offensive identity in week 14?
I don't sound good to me, man. That'll be 14.
Week 14.
Yeah.
When a coach gets on the press conference and says we're gonna figure it out as we go, that means he's lost. You had OTAs, you had training camp, right? You had a whole offseason to install these plays and the identity you felt for your offense.
Yeah.
Players should not be getting up in week 13 saying, or week 14 saying, you know, we're hoping to find our identity. This is nuts.
Yeah.
Coaching malpractice 101.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the Eagles? I feel like without and by the way, I'm not even blaming the offensive coordinator. I'm blaming the coach because you got to know that you can't give. I always say this: you can't give the keys of a Lamborghini to a student driver.
No,
It's just not. It's not wise.
no,
Not
not at all.
wise to do. So
Mhm.
that's what you did. You gave a Super Bowl roster to somebody who's new to the job, right? You weren't even calling plays the year you went to the Super Bowl. So they check this out. You can't even fully coach the guy because you wasn't calling plays.
No, not even close.
So who's helping the guy?
He's lost, bro. I
Okay,
think they thought the talent would just pull through. I mean, you got to talent.
that's not smart.
It's not.
If you win the Super Bowl, you go from the hunter to the hunted.
Yeah.
So you can't think that. Remember, when you're hunting, there's a different feel when you're hunting.
Yeah.
When you're hunted, there's a different feel.
Yeah.
So you gotta adjust. You gotta realize people are gonna give you their best shot because you just came and you dominated on the biggest stage.
That's true.
So
You become their Super Bowl.
right.
Yeah.
So you gotta get a bona fide coach in a position where you spent the most money, which is on your offense.
Yeah.
Period. Right. And I think that rhythm and timing trickles down to every facet of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it trickles down to the quarterback play. I think it
Mhm.
trickles down to. By the way, I'm not saying all of the plays is the offensive coordinator's fault. This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If you ever played on a team before, you understand that it is the coach's job to install the heartbeat of what we're trying to accomplish.
Yes.
It's not the player's job to figure that out.
No.
I think that's coaching malpractice. So I think it starts from the top. You didn't come in the season with a plan. The players don't believe in what you're doing because they don't even they're not confident in what you're doing because
Yeah,
this
at
wasn't
all.
set out
And
right,
it's obvious.
right? It's obvious. And you have people improvising and making uncharacteristic mistakes because they're trying to make something happen because there's not you're not scheming nobody open.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You're not scheming people open. You're and don't get me wrong. Now, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. In a game where some people believe that the sky is falling, I did see some good things this game.
Me too.
I will say this. I did see some good things this game where I was like, okay, AJ Brown catches that catch over the middle, or he catches that catch in the back of the end zone where he had two hands on it.
Yeah.
You're not even going to overtime.
No,
The game's over.
that is true.
He catches that touchdown in when they were driving down the field.
Yeah.
They win by 4 points. Game over because they'll have to kick a field goal and they had not a lot of time left.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that where I said, you know what, our defense played well and our offense would have made enough plays.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's the Eagles. They're gonna find something to everybody want to hit on the Eagles, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, it gets amplified. Somebody throws 4 picks, they have asterisks. Well, this was a drop. This is if it's Jalen Hurts, he just sucks. He's a running back. This is why, da 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 da. So I'm not even going to be defending none of that stuff.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I did see some positive. I saw some negative, but I seen something that gives me optimism. I saw a little bit more creativity, and I also watched the press conferences, and I saw them stick up for their quarterback. I haven't seen AJ Brown say Jalen Hurts' name and also stick up for Jalen Hurts in a press conference all year long. I haven't seen him emotionally excited to take accountability for his drop passes, saying that Jalen gave me a ball and gave me a chance, and I typically make those throws, and I want that kind of pressure on me, and I know I can make those catches. I haven't heard it all year.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying what it's gonna be. I'm just saying the tide could turn even while everybody else thinks the sky is falling. It could turn.
That's true. And
So,
I wasn't too caught up in the media hype of Jalen Hurts throwing 4 picks. Listen, everybody has a bad game, bro. Every single last quarterback in the National Football League has a bad game, you got to remember they're humans. They're not robots.
Correct.
You're not getting like an
Oh,
elite
they're not?
performance. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting like an elite performance every week, right? Like Josh Allen just got clapped by the Dolphins this season, and everybody thought like the world was coming to an end. Like, oh, how could Josh Allen lose to the
Right.
Miami Dolphins? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That's what I love about the National Football League. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter who's on your team. It doesn't matter if you won a Super Bowl or not. It doesn't matter if you got 3 Hall of Famers on your team. Anybody can get beat on any given Sunday. That's
100%.
the best thing about it.
100%.
Like what we think is a lock is like, oh, well, the Saints just won. Well, we thought
I
it was a lock.
I thought Tampa was a lock, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the beauty of it. Most of the people that you see overreacting, bro, about stuff like that, they're bots, and they're either stat fans or like stat sheet fans or like clip fans, which they never watch the game. They just watch the clips via TikTok, Instagram Reel, or YouTube Short. So you just gotta like discern, like you're a bot. You know, I'm not even gonna waste my time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Having that conversation with you because you know it's pointless. But I mean, because if you look at it too, it was a gritty game the whole way. It's not like Justin Herbert played lights out. I mean, he had about much yards as Jalen Hurts did. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a lights out match. So
yeah, they was on him, bro. They had 7 sacks on him, so they was on him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, he had some very clutch runs too.
Yes.
But you know what's crazy? You know, if you look at how Herbert played yesterday, he ain't like he was bombing the ball over the field.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't. That defense was on him.
Yeah.
Now, if Hurts would have played like Herbert yesterday, they would have ran him through the dirt, bro. And I'm not even saying Herbert played that bad. I'm just saying.
You mean like the media?
Yeah, like I feel like it's just an unfair. Like no one's talking about Herbert's playing.
No.
Like no one's talking about it. I know it's because they won, but I'm just saying. Like I just feel like the NFL has a narrative around who they want to have a narrative around.
Yes, they push it. They push it.
Yeah.
You know, they push it. What one person gets praised for, the other may get, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll give you a perfect example, right? Like last year, Jalen Hurts, when they went to the Super Bowl, the narrative was, you know, Jalen Hurts is not elite because he has a great team. He has great catchers. He has a great defense. He has everything about the team is great. So that makes Jalen Hurts not elite, right?
Right.
But then those same people will say, like Justin Herbert is elite. Or no, they'll say Matt Stafford is elite, right? But Matt Stafford has a great team too. He has a serviceable tight end, right? Great receivers. A great defense that slacks teams, right? Yeah. Let's not forget that secondary or that linebacker position slacks teams. But Matt Stafford is elite, but Jalen Hurts is not elite, right? So it's all just depends on, I don't know, how Fox is feeling, how ESPN's feeling, how First Take is feeling. 4th and 1 is just, you know, that's just the narrative.
So the narrative around it, and you know, I don't even want to, because this is one thing I said I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna. After Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl, I said I'm not about to go back and forth. After he won the Super Bowl, after he performed like that in the Super Bowl, twice in the Super Bowl, I don't know what it is about him that makes him play that way when the lights are the brightest.
Yeah.
But if he played like that all the time, they wouldn't be questioning.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's when that happens. What do you know what I mean? But you know, I believe that people feel like he's not slinging it like other guys. It doesn't look the same. He's not throwing with anticipation.
Yeah.
And at this point, bro, I'm like, the cat won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl MVP. Say what you want, bro. Say what you want. Feel how you want to feel. It's all good.
Exactly.
One thing you can't take away from him, he's a Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl MVP. And he was in the MVP conversation years ago.
Yeah.
If he's not good at all, I don't see how you could be an all-pro and be in the Super Bowl conversation.
That's
Or
true.
be in the MVP of the league conversation. I don't see it. It changes. The guy has had. This is another thing too, and we can yield with this. The guy has had 4 different offensive coordinators in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
4 different offensive coordinators in the last 5 years.
That's crazy.
Now, I'm not saying, you shouldn't be able to adjust, but I'm like, bro, I've seen him function in certain offices.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, the offenses is gimmicky. They're putting training wheels on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, listen, I was with this Eagles when we would win 4 games a season.
Yeah.
I don't care that you think it looks gimmicky. Are we winning games or not?
Or not, yeah.
All that other stuff is for people. It's for the armchair GMs, the armchair coaches, and the armchair trainers. They're sitting in their chair on the couch, not lifting a finger, and they got everything to say about the sport. I'm not here for them. I'm here for the W, bro. I want to see the team work together, and I want to see the team win. If you want to see fireworks and all that kind of stuff,
exactly.
Watch highlights. That's your business. But I want to see team work cohesively.
Yes.
And I want to see complimentary football.
I was just about to say that term, complimentary football.
That's what I want. That's my desire, complimentary football.
Yeah. We not here for the clicks and the clickbait and all that, because guess what? Clickbait doesn't win Super Bowls. Yards doesn't win Super Bowls. Passing attempts doesn't win Super Bowls. Those don't win Super Bowls, bro. So while one guy may have, Justin Herbert has 5,000 yards every season, Justin Herbert can't get past the first round. He get bounced out every time he enters it. You know what I'm saying?
And all they doing is talking about his stats every year, bro. It's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's astonishing. It's astonishing.
There's levels to it. I think, and this is my opinion, and other people may have a different opinion. When you're talking about elite in the National Football League, I'm not talking about NBA, NHL, MLB. In the National Football League, when you're talking about elite, winning has to be a part of the category. I'm going to tell you why. In the National Football League, you only get 17 tries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the NBA and the NHL, MLB, they have games where they just kind of throw it away because, we got 60 more games. We got 80 more games. In baseball, we got 100 more games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you'll have a fluke. Every game matters in the NFL.
Yeah.
And guess what? Your health is on the line, bro.
Yeah.
So winning matters, bro. My brain is on the line. My ribs, my Achilles, my ACL, MCL, LCL, PCL, all of that is on the line. So every time I step out on this field, it's to win, bro. Not just to throw 5,000 yards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not just to have 40 pass attempts. It's to win, to get the big trophy.
That's new age football, though, bro. Yeah. New age football like that. Like new age football, they worry about their parlays and fantasy.
Yeah, bro.
Back when there was no parlays and no fantasy, no one cared about stats like they care about now.
No, yeah.
It was about winning. That's what it was about.
Exactly.
It literally was about winning.
Yeah.
Like nobody was they weren't flaunting like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you got, all this betting and all this other stuff, you're gonna have that. It's part of what it is now.
That's true. That's part of culture, man. I mean, and it's become so a part of the culture where it's like it's advertised, bro, and they're fiending to get new members. $5 bonus bet, $50 supercharge bonus bet. If you put in your first 5 bets today, we'll give you a 25% supercharge. Like they trying to get that.
Yep, trying to put them cats on the edge with the betting, man. I get it,
Gosh.
But betting is not reality, bro. Like just because somebody puts up stats, it doesn't mean that the team's gonna win.
Yeah,
look at Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett, he be throwing for like 350 a game.
Yeah,
and the boy be getting black. 350.
Yeah, 350. That boy be going for 30 for 52.
Oh. 52 pass attempts. Diabolical, bro.
Hey, like that
We're
one
not even
game
talking
where
about overtime, bro. We're not even talking about overtime.
literally that one time where Jamar Chase had like 17 targets by Joe Flacco.
Bro, come on, bro.
Yo, Chase down there somewhere.
Spam by definition, bro.
Literally, bro. Like
Spamming by definition.
Like when you play a Madden with like one of your friends or something, and you just use whatever works to get down the field and move the chains.
That's what they are nowadays, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
That's what they are.
But thank you for your input on that, man. Like
No problem,
we
bro.
just wanted to get the clarity, like I said, from a bona fide Eagles fan. How long you been an Eagles fan, Coach?
Well, man, how long have I been an Eagles fan? Gotta be about. It's gotta be at least 20 plus years at this point.
See, they don't know your struggle, man. They don't understand that you was with the Eagles when it was dirt trash. You wasn't. You ain't just hop on in 2017 or you know what I'm saying, 2022 or 2023.
That's why I don't be listening to these cats, bro.
Yeah, we were them boys when it was dirt trash.
Right, like a lot of these cats that be talking, bro. They got like 3, 4, 5 teams. You know, like why am I listening to you?
Yeah, bro. You can't say them boys,
bro. You're not even settled in your own thinking of the sport
at all.
Right, you got a team for every season.
You feel me?
You got 6 chances.
Whoever popping.
Right. So
you know what my favorite?
I can't take these areas.
Yeah. My favorites be who your team? The Chiefs. Name one player except for Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Nah, bro, that's just my team. No, bro, that's just my team. Nah, bro, get out of here, dog.
Bro,
I know zero Chiefs fans before the year of 2020, bro. That's just me. Before the year 2020.
Exactly. And if you can't tell me who the coach is, you can't tell me, you know, who any of the players are, bro. Like, that's my test for you, bro. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm literally not gonna listen to you.
That's how you debunk the rage baiters.
Yeah. If you can't, if you can't tell me none of that,
you're not even worth the time, my way.
Oh, bro. That's almost like me at the gym exercising.
Yeah.
And then an out of shape guy comes and he's like, "Bro, you're doing it all wrong." I'm like, bro,
get out of here, bro.
You're not doing it at all.
Oh, that's true, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel with sports. Like, I think at this point, because you have social media, everybody feels like they have a voice.
Yeah.
And I can't invest the mental real estate into these people. I just can't.
Not at all. Not when they talking gibberish, bro.
No.
All right.
You gotta have nuanced thinking when you talk about sports.
Nah.
You can't just be saying, "Oh, you saw, oh my gosh, you had a bad game, you're the worst ever." Like, no. Nah. You just emotionally emotionally unintelligent. That's all.
Very, very. All right. So look, check this out, right? So in the AFC, our top 4 spots is, of course, our division leaders for the playoffs. We got Denver for the AFC West sitting at 11-2. The Patriots sitting at 11-2 for the AFC East. The Jaguars sitting at 9-4 for the AFC South. We got Pittsburgh sitting at a wonky 7-6, leading their division, right? And then we got the 4 teams that's trying to, you know, claw their way into it. The Chargers, the Buffalo, Houston, Indianapolis. Then we got Baltimore, KC, and Miami fighting for a spot. Bengals, they're showing that Bengals can fight for a spot, but mathematically, it's way too many factors. And if they lose one more game, they're out. So we're just going to keep the Bengals out of it for the most part. So we got the Chargers, the Buffalo, Texans, Indy, Baltimore, KC, Miami. Is there any of those teams that you see as being a lock going into the playoff season? Like, do any of those teams strike you as somebody that you know for sure, you know what I'm saying, you could put a band on it, a thou out, like that team get into the playoffs?
Who was that? Who were the division leaders?
The division leaders is the Broncos, Patriots, Jaguars, Steelers are the division leaders.
Yeah, I mean, you know the Patriots are going to the playoffs.
Yeah. Besides the division leaders, just like the Chargers, the Buffalo, Houston, Indy, Baltimore, KC, Miami. I guess you can
Chargers.
speak on the
Oh,
Steelers too because the Steelers close. So
I think Buffalo's good.
you think Buffalo going?
Yeah.
You think Buffalo going? Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Buffalo.
I can see that. Like I said, Brandon MVP, complimentary football.
Yeah. I think
Strength of the schedule.
Right.
Doesn't seem crazy. Let's see who they got. Let's see who they got coming up. Let's see what Buffalo got coming up. Let's see. Buffalo. What do we have coming up? So Buffalo has the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be easy. You know that. And it's going to be in Foxborough too. Hostile.
No, that's gonna be a tough game right now.
Yeah. And then they got the Browns. Now the only reason I wouldn't sleep on the Browns is because the defense. Even though the defense put up a stinker against the Titans. I just feel like the Browns just play better when they have like a highlight quarterback. Like the defense, like when it's like a highlight quarterback, the Browns defense just play better because I feel like they know they're being watched, if that makes sense. And then they got the Eagles the following Sunday, and then they got the Jets their last game. So
yeah, I mean they got some favorable matchups. When they play the Eagles, I mean it depends on what Eagles team shows up. The Jets, you're probably gonna clap them boys.
yeah.
You said the hardest
Browns.
game is gonna be New England. I think they may go. I think Buffalo's doing good. I think they're gonna go 2-2.
2-2. Okay, so that'd be what 11-6. Okay, 11-6. Take that. What about the Chargers? You buying into the hype or them boys frauds?
Not for nothing, bro.
That's not a rage bait question, by the way, either. That's not a rage bait question.
I'm unsure about the Chargers, bro.
You're not sure?
No, I'm not.
I don't blame you, bro.
I feel like if a team that knows what they're doing, the Chargers can be had. The Chargers benefited from a team that has the roster but don't have the direction last night.
Yeah.
You get a team that like a Houston.
Yeah.
Or like I'm gonna say Houston. I'm talking about mainly defensively, but their offense, can get after it too.
Yeah. I mean, they got a gauntlet coming up. Like
who?
The Chargers. They got Kansas City, who is fighting to get into the playoffs
for their life.
For their life, and they're going to be at Arrowhead.
Yeah,
then,
we just seen them boys get trounced in Arrowhead. So the arrow's still on their head right now.
There you go. They got the Cowboys in Dallas. In Dallas. Then they got the Texans.
Jeez. that boy Herbert might quit.
Yeah, and then they got the Broncos.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not easy. Like they got like mid and above teams. So they might get exposed, bro. I can see them going 9-8. Can I be honest with you? And I'm not hating because I like Justin Herbert. I can see them losing all these games.
There's no way you're gonna hate on Justin Herbert.
No, I'm just saying. I can see them losing all these games.
You are a Justin Herbert. I ain't gonna say that.
Their easiest game is the Chiefs. Is the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
That's their easiest game.
And it's not even easy when you got them fighting for their life like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I can see them losing the rest of the game. Remember, they only beat y'all by a field goal. Cameron Dicker, you know what I'm saying, kicked the lights out. You know what I'm saying? Dicker, the kicker, like when he saved the boys.
Right.
So if you play like that against a Houston Texans team, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get clapped.
Yeah, you're clapped, bro. If you only could put up 22 points, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have a shootout with Dak and George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. You know the boys.
I think they can do it because Dallas don't really have a defense to.
No, they don't. No,
that's the thing. Like you got to remember, they got weapons over there in the Chargers. But that boy Quinyon Mitchell had that boy Lad McConkey in Jailhouse Rock. We have the DBs. Like I don't know if you watch, but the DBs made a lot of plays last night on the Eagles. Like Cooper Jean was all over the place. Quinyon, bro, I got a PSA, bro. A PSA. I owe Adoree Jackson an apology.
You do, bro. You do, bro.
Adoree Jackson has looked good these past few weeks.
Yeah, you
I
be doing
must say that.
You be doing Adoree Jackson dirty. I seen him
Listen.
make a play yesterday.
Listen, Adoree was looking like Dory from Finding Nemo for a couple.
Yeah.
That's her name, right? Dory?
Yeah, Dory.
Because, bro, the guy was slipping and sliding all over the place on the field. Never in the right spot. He must have just not understood the defense.
Nah.
But
he's playing
good football.
No, that's good, man.
Excuse me.
As it should be.
He's playing much better. I'm intrigued that he's, listen. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's Philly to the end of days. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it.
They better hope Philly don't hit a switch with the way the defense plays.
Oh, listen.
If the offense hits a switch, bro, they just better hope. And when I saw A.J. Brown talking the way he was talking, I said, man, I saw something different. I saw them on the sidelines rapping. I said, bro, you never know. This could really unlock some stuff.
Yeah.
Because when people aren't talking, you're not gonna play your best ball not talking.
No, you're not.
You're not gonna play your best ball not talking. So I don't know. Stay tuned, baby. Let's stay tuned.
And listen, bro. The Eagles, bro, is like Jimmy Butler, bro. Regular season, kinks, doinks, whatever you want to call it. First round of the playoffs,
grits,
obliteration. Then all the media come out. Where has this Eagles been all season? Da, da, da. Oh my God! You know what I'm saying? That's literally what happens, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy? They told us that we weren't even playoff. We weren't even Super Bowl contenders last year.
Yeah, man.
They told us we weren't Super Bowl contenders, and you see what happens. So,
hey,
let them talk, bro. That's what they get paid to do.
Exactly, man. Let's move on though. We got them. We got them convicts. We got that great defense, number one defense in the league. We got them boys sitting at 8-5. And honestly,
who
the Texans. Them boys got a cakewalk. Them boys can win. They on a 5-game winning streak right now. They can win the rest of their games.
Oh yeah.
They got the Cardinals. Schlag. Jacoby Brissett for the.
Bro, I don't even think I'm starting him this week against that boy.
Yeah, nah. I don't even say
and,
that.
And I've been riding with Brissett.
You got Kamari Lassiter back there. You got Petrie back there. I'm good, fam.
But
you know he like to throw the ball.
He's played some tough defenses the last 5 weeks, and he gets almost 20 points every time. But I just don't feel comfortable with them baby Velociraptors running around over there.
Yeah, just
so,
rocking everybody, rocking Michael Wilson, rocking Trey McBride.
Might not
all right.
Out,
yeah, nah, it's not worth it. Then them boys got the Raiders, slacked.
After that,
then after that they got the Chargers. Yeah, they got the Raiders after the Cardinals. Then they got the Chargers.
We got the Raiders this week.
Yeah, that's slack. Like the Raiders is everybody's punching bag.
Listen. So far, the Eagles ain't even punching nobody.
Trust me, you don't got to worry about the Raiders, bro.
Well,
now if you see something come across your Twitter, though,
you
see somebody take the Raiders, just keep it in the back of your head, though, because they don't be taking that type of stuff for no reason. if you just see anything come across like, oh, take the Raiders, like just keep it in the back of your head, because, like you said, how do these people know, bro? Like the Saints,
we're about to play Kenny Pickett. I think he's the backup for the Raiders, and I think
oh yeah, he got Geno Smith got the shoulder or something.
Right. So we probably gonna play Kenny Pickett.
Bro, the Raiders are trash, bro. Like you don't have to.
They are.
They're like the worst team in the league, bro. They're worse than the Titans, bro. Like they're bad.
Yeah, but the Eagles have a way of giving teams confidence. But again, if
and you guys are playing in Philly or Las Vegas?
Huh?
You guys playing in Philly or Las Vegas?
I don't even know. Maybe it's Philly. Maybe it's Philly.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, bro. That team is
Bro, I wonder if we're on the vertical live stream, bro. I wonder.
the vertical.
No, right. I wonder if we're on if we're on the vertical because usually it'll open up to more, but I don't think so, bro. I really don't because I haven't seen any randoms come in.
Oh, you mean you don't know if we're on like?
Add a landscape destination.
No, we are. We are on live vertical.
How do you know that?
Because I'm on the thingy and I can swipe to go to like other lives.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, like see here and then.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, beautiful. Thank you. I wanted to make sure.
No problem. But yeah, so them boys got the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Colts. I'm telling you right now, the Colts are what we call here in South Florida grits. They're grits, bro. It's over.
With no Daniel Jones.
No Daniel Jones. I seen a report that they thinking about bringing Phillip Rivers. And look at the schedule, bro. Like, hey, listen to this. First of all, listen to the schedule. They're 8-5, by the way. They got the Seahawks in Seattle versus Jackson Smith and Jigba and Sam Darnold in that gritty D line, right?
And no Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, no Sauce Gardner, right? So then you got the 49ers. Granted, the 49ers are done for. Let me see. Are they done for? Oh, no, they're not done for. They're 9-4. I haven't been following the Niners. Then you got the Niners.
Not
and
done for at all.
you know Kyle Shanahan. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Then you go back, you verse the Jaguars again after they just gave you crazy work. And then your last game is in Houston. The Colts is the season over for the Colts?
I don't think they can win without Daniel Jones. And that's so crazy to say, by the way. I never thought I would say that. Listen. I'm one of those players that don't like to call people trash.
Yeah.
Because I understand in any sport you could turn it on, bro.
Yeah.
Any sport you could turn it on. So we've seen the Sam Darnold of the world, a castaway with the Jets, gets a chance with the 49ers, looks pretty good. When he was playing backup for the 49ers for Purdy, gets a chance with the Minnesota Vikings, bombs over Baghdad. He's doing the same thing now. He went from seeing ghosts to throwing tutties all over the yard.
Yeah.
When you see stories like that, if you're a real football fan, it should humble you and make you say, you know what, I can't just cash people out, bro. I don't know where they are in their mental space. All they need is something to make it click. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Geno Smith, long-time journeyman, never got an opportunity. They thought he only was going to be a backup. Gets a chance in Seattle. Ends up being a starter in this league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't be the one. Jalen Hurts could never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could never do this. Never. So I'm a humble sports fan because I realize that the sport can humble you. And everybody's got a sports take until they're proven wrong. And nobody's going to stand on business when they prove wrong. So the Sam Darnold of the world, the Jalen Hurts of the world, what's the other quarterback? Geno Smith of the world.
Yeah.
All that lets me know. Or look at Brock Purdy, drafted in the 7th round. He's the starting quarterback for the,
49ers. Goes to the Super Bowl.
Goes to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to just sit back and just let the talent develop and let the chips fall where they may without, overstepping.
Yeah.
Because they change like the winter, man. They change like the weather, man.
Yeah. And I mean, remember, just recently the Colts just picked up a guy in the draft in the top 5 as a quarterback. And, to hear that not only did they start Riley Leonard when Daniel Jones got hurt, but I mean, they're looking to a 44-year-old in Phillip Rivers.
Well, he's hurt.
Who? AR5?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
hurt.
the fact that they look into Phillip
He
Rivers,
got
I
on
mean,
IR where he fractured his orbital bone.
got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that they look into Phillip Rivers,
Ear to the streets, brother.
they look into Phillip Rivers to save the season. It just shows like Shane Steichen's like, bruh, we need this for Indiana, bruh. Like we had to go in our vote.
Well, to give you a little context, Shane Steichen and Phillip Rivers have a very good relationship because Shane Steichen was the OC for the Chargers when Phillip Rivers was there.
Mm,
So they have a great relationship.
the rapport makes sense.
Right.
But like I said, I mean, even if they do call him back, I mean, they're looking at 8 and 9. If they do lose all those games, like I said, they got a gauntlet too.
He's
Now
on
we're
the
moving
practice
over to
squad.
the lower tier. Say it again.
He's signed to the practice squad.
Yeah, so let's see.
That's it.
So now we're going to the lower tier, and the Ravens season might be over for what they call MV3, Mr. New Era 8. So they lost to the Steelers. They got the Bengals in Cincinnati. Anybody that watched the Thanksgiving game, Joe Burrow came back off turf toe, gave them boys crazy work. You got the Patriots, the red hot Patriots. I forgot the last time they lost a game. No glaze. That's going to be a tough game. Mike Vrabel got them boys out there looking like remember the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the Green Bay Packers, the competitive Green Bay Packers, and then they have the Steelers in the last week who just clapped them. You know what I'm saying? In Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A-Rod and DK Metcalf gave them boys work. So, not trying to be a negative Nancy for my Ravens fans out there, but it's looking like the Ravens season just might be over. I mean, unfortunately, we did have injuries on the defensive side of the ball, injuries to Lamar Jackson. I mean, the injuries to Lamar Jackson is really what cost it for him. I mean, he missed out on them games. Them boys put the other guy in. The other guy was getting slacked. I mean, the Texans get them boys 40. Yeah. So
Cooper Rush was a rushing the passer drill.
yeah.
You know, for
Literally like
try the drill out on him.
Yes, I mean, looks like that train is over.
Yeah.
That whole train is over. Then we got
they're not mathematically out, right?
They're not mathematically out. However, they have to win the rest of their games, and then other teams have to lose for them to, you know what I'm saying? When you're in that type of position, it's tough. It's tough, you know?
Yeah.
But then we got them Chiefs, man, 6 and 7. Again, them boys got the Chargers. Chargers already clapped them in Brazil first week. Then they got the Titans. That's doable. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a trap game, though. Because it's in Tennessee. I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, if you 6 and 7, there's no more traps, brother. You trapped out. Listen, you got to get with it, or the training to Georgia is moving, brother.
Hey,
right? Ain't no trap games at 6 and 7. The trap, you're already trapped.
That's sneaky, though. That's sneaky.
Listen, the Chiefs gonna blow the doors off them boys.
I don't know, man. Like I
said, matter of fact, who they play next?
Who do they play after the Chargers?
No, this week.
Oh, they play the Chargers.
Yeah. If I was a betting man, I'd throw a stack on the Chiefs.
To beat the Chargers?
Yep.
Nah. You tripping.
Just saying.
The Chargers is a better team by far. Like in every position except for the quarterback. I mean, every position.
Listen, you was right last week. This week, I don't think you're gonna be right,
bro. Can I be honest with you though?
Go ahead.
The Chiefs are buns, bro. Bro, they're like, bro. The games that they lost, bro, are like they lost against the Chargers, they lost against the Eagles, they lost against the Jaguars, they lost against the Bills, they lost against the Broncos, they lost against the Cowboys, they lost against the Texans. Like, bro, they're cooked, bro. Like when you let the Jaguars come and slack you up, you're done.
But the Jaguars are good this year.
That's true, but it's like that's your son. The Jaguars is the Chiefs' son. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like the other way around. Like now it's like the son is giving belt to the dad.
Right, you know but remember, sometimes the student becomes a teacher.
And that's what's happening, bro.
You gotta remember, right? You gotta remember. When you've been bad for so long, you get better picks throughout the years.
Yeah.
The Jaguars were bad for a long time.
I mean, since
They kept
2018.
getting, huh?
Since 2018.
All right, sure.
I mean, not as long as the Tennessee Titans. I mean, no, the Tennessee Titans was 2021.
2018 is like almost 8 years ago.
Hey, man.
Bro, what were you doing 8 years ago? Were you doing anything that you're doing now 8 years ago?
Probably not.
So, I rest my case.
Hey, man.
Listen, and no, they don't have any player from over there.
No.
Anymore.
Probably not even any staff.
Yeah, I think they've been bad. And by the way, even that year that they went, that was an outlier. Because before that, they were really bad.
I mean, they're brand new. They just started like when I was born.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying the caliber of team. So I'm saying right now, this is the longest. No, I can't say that. 2018, they went further, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as far as a complete, like we were like, I mean, we still got questions about him, but we were like, yeah, Blake Bortles ain't going to the Super Bowl
I mean, yeah, versus Tom Brady, it was just like
now. He ain't going to the Super Bowl
now. Yeah, nah.
Defense was nasty. Like Blake Bortles ain't.
Blake Bortles.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, Trevor, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence is he's up and down. When he's up, he's up.
Yeah, very boomer bust.
Yeah,
I mean, so the Chiefs will have to win the rest of their games. I mean, it's not impossible. They're gonna beat the Raiders. They're gonna beat the Titans. It's just the Chargers and the Broncos.
Right.
And those are both home games for them.
I mean,
but again, because when you're 6-7 too, remember other people have to lose and stuff. I would have to look at like, you know, who has to lose, who has to win, who has to. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be very interesting, especially this week. I think this week, I don't know why, but I feel like this week is going to be very, very interesting because depending on who wins and who loses, it's going to determine a lot of stuff moving forward.
Yeah, it is. So look,
because
so the Chiefs must win out, which was obvious, right? The Chargers must finish 10-7 or worse. So they would have to lose 3 of their games.
To do what?
This is for the Chiefs to make it in. So the Chiefs must win out. The Chargers must finish 10-7 or worse.
Bro,
and then
the Chargers got a tough stretch.
They do.
So it's very possible. And remember, Herbert, he's a little hurt, bro. Like you got to remember, Herbert's a little banged up. You know, that left hand, he was getting trounced yesterday, bro. You get up every time he would get off the floor, you see him moving his hand. I'm like, bro.
Yo, not gonna lie though,
you gotta help me to that hand, bro. He might be out.
I'm reading this. Why does this sound doable, bro? Let me read it to you. It kind of sounds crazy though, right? All right, look. So Chiefs got to win all their games. They got to win the next 4 games for sure. But the Chargers must finish 10-7 or worse. So if the Chargers lose 3 games, they're in there.
As long as they win.
As long as they win, yeah.
Yeah.
Then the Colts have to finish 9-8 or worse. So they really have to lose 3 games. And then the Dolphins have to lose a game.
The Colts have to finish 9-8 or worse?
Or worse, yeah.
With no quarterback, it's very possible.
Yeah, and then the Dolphins and the Ravens just have to lose a game. That's it.
Bro, that's very doable.
That's crazy.
Teams like that can hit a switch. Look at the pieces are over there.
That's crazy.
You don't want them getting into the playoffs and getting in a groove, bro.
No,
you don't want that.
I don't.
The defense is still there.
That's crazy.
Right? Mahomes is still there. And he's got pass catchers all over the place. Those guys hit their stride with Big Red over there. You never know.
I need Chargers to win, bro. Now I need the Chargers to win for real, bro.
Oh, you don't want the Chiefs to go?
Bro, if the Chiefs get in, bro, it's over, bro.
What do you mean? You say they're buns.
They are buns, but I know if the Chiefs get in, bro, this happened a year that they won the Super Bowl against the 49ers. The year before the year before the Eagles won, bro, the Chiefs like barely got in, bro. and they had a one home game, which was against the Dolphins. They clapped the Dolphins, and then they went away and clapped everybody, bro. They clapped the Texans. They clapped the Bills.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They
Like
clapped the
you
49ers.
You don't want those guys getting in the playoffs.
No, bro. No, I don't.
Because remember, the playoffs is something they're used to.
Yeah. They're used to
They're
long
all the
seasons.
time.
Yeah, they're used to long seasons, bro.
Right. So, it's food for thought, but I'm just saying. And the scenario you just gave is not far-fetched, especially with Herbert being banged up, Daniel Jones being out for the season.
The Ravens and Dolphins got a tough schedule.
Right. You just don't know. You just don't know. But
I mean,
I think this week's gonna be very
Can I be honest with you? The way it's looking, though, the Chiefs just have to hold up their end of the bargain. I think everybody else may just do what everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seemed like what I read out to you, everybody else can do what they do. The Chiefs just need to make sure they win their games. If you ask me my opinion, that's what I think.
No, I agree with that. I mean, you gotta eat your own food.
Yeah. All right. So then we sliding over to the NFC. We got our division leaders in the NFC. We got the Rams with the West, 10-3. Green Bay Packers with the North, 9-3. Eagles for the East at 8-5, and then Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the South at 7-6. It's crazy to think that Seattle Seahawks is sitting at 10-3, and they're fifth. Yeah, a wild card team, but hey, that's how we do it over here. So
that's how the division work, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, at 10-3, you're gonna make it in, but
yeah, but it's just not with you know what I mean.
Win your division. That's the first step of NFL football.
That's true.
Win your division
because you get the advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's the advantage.
And
so right now we got these.
Who's in their division that's winning right now?
The Rams.
Yeah, but it's like
the Rams and the 49ers.
Nobody can afford to lose.
No, yeah.
Tough division.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's a tough division.
So the 49ers are a wild card team too?
Yeah.
It's that's a tough division this year. Oh my gosh.
It's Seattle, 49ers, and the Bears that are the wild card.
Wow.
So, looking like Detroit reverting back to default settings? Because they're not in the wild card this year. They're sitting at 8-5, with the Panthers at 7-6 and Dallas at 6-6. Minnesota's not mathematically out, but again, way too many things have to happen for them boys to get in. They're 5-8. Yeah, 9 can't resurrect this team, unfortunately.
No, they playing for moral victory right now.
Yeah,
they just
too many things have to happen.
They're just playing for pride, so I get it.
So what you think about for the Lions, though?
Listen, the Lions, you see, they just put up 44 points, bro. So
I know, but the Lions are consistent, though, bro. Like I can't, like, I like the Lions celebration and their offensive prowess, bro. But it's like 44 one week, 10 points the other week, bro. Like, I
Dean Jones, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Like, I don't know, man.
What's good, Dean?
I'm trying to believe the vision. This is their next couple of games for the Lions, the Detroit Lions. The Rams, the Steelers, the Vikings, primetime Christmas, and then the Bears. Remember, they're in a tough division.
You're right, but I think they can still win those games.
You think they can beat the Rams?
I think they're capable.
Yeah, they probably
bro. Look at bro. We gotta come on, bro. Look at the pieces over in Detroit, bro.
You're right. Amon-Ra, Jameis Wilson, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs may be top 2 in the league right now. Running back wise.
You like that?
You got Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jameson Williams. Right?
I mean, you're right. I mean, they 5th in passing, 1st in points, 5th in rushing, 6th in first downs, and in defense, they 3rd and 4th fumbles, 5th in sacks, top 10 in tackles.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
I see the vision, man. I see the vision. I mean,
And then remember also, that boy, what's his name playing good ball? What's his name again? The quarterback?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff playing good ball. And let's not forget, they got that one cat, that young rookie. What's his name? I forget his name. They got a young rookie at receiver who he's pretty tough. I don't know why I'm thinking about the guy from Cincinnati, Yoshi Vosh, but it's not him.
Oh yeah, you think Yoshiba?
It's you know who I'm talking about, light skinned dude.
Yeah,
But the point I'm trying to make is they're explosive on offense, bro. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, their defense plays hard. They play for each other.
Yeah.
They're not a pushover team. All those games that you named are winnable.
That is true. All right.
Dean Jones in the building. What up, Dean?
So
We're doing pretty good, man. How you?
So we got the Panthers sitting at 7-6. I want to remind the audience. Usually when we talk about the Carolina Panthers and success, there's only one name that comes to mind. Cam Newton. But Bryce Young has found a way to turn it around for this team. Rely on his receivers, rely on his defense to make great plays. And it's very doable for not only for them to get in, but for them to win the division. So check this out. Their next 4 games, 3 of them are divisional games. They got Saints this upcoming Sunday. Then they have the Buccaneers in Carolina. And you know in Carolina, they're like dang near undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know what they got going on in Carolina.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if it's the ribs or what.
But undefeated in Carolina. Then they got Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, and then their final week they have the Buccaneers. Now the Buccaneers just put up a stinker against the Saints. The Saints is a way better team than the Panthers. I can't see the Panthers getting an upset. What do you think about the Panthers maybe sneaking themselves into being a divisional leader in the NFC South for the first time since 2015?
And their leader is Tampa, right?
Yes, sir. And they have the same record, by the way, 7-6.
But I guess Tampa beat them.
No, they haven't played yet.
So then how are they the leader?
That's just I think it's by points. It's by points.
So they play twice? They play each other twice?
Yeah, they play each other twice, but they haven't happened yet.
So these last 4 games they play twice?
Yes. So they play on the 21st, and then they play week 18. So week 16 and week 18.
So you know what it is? Tampa probably has more division wins.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably what it is then.
Yeah.
Because who's Atlanta?
Yeah. Do that too. So I think it's possible. I mean, especially with Tampa losing, but I don't think Tampa's going to keep losing. I don't think that. So is it possible? Sure.
Yeah.
I think these next couple of weeks will be very interesting. Me and you gonna be locked in. We're gonna be talking about it. I think it's gonna be very interesting. I think it's possible because Carolina has shown us that they're not laying down for nobody.
No, at all. At all.
So yeah, bro.
And I like that. I like that about them. Like they like that, like that kid that can't be bullied. He stand up for himself. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Situation.
For sure. I agree. Anything can happen, bro. Like you always say, any given Sunday, bro. Anything can happen. We're gonna be checking
all the time, bro. I'm trying to tell you, all the time. Yeah. All the time. And then for last but not least, like I said, mathematically they're not out, but I'll let you have a little time to step on your haters real quick. How about them Cowboys? 6-6. I mean, like I said, their schedule, does it look doable? To me, no. And I'm not hating chat. It's just that the Cowboys are too up and down. And it's crazy. When you hear these teams, you're going to be like, somebody will be like, bro, that's very doable. But I'm like, I don't know. The Vikings, mind you, they're only versing one team that's plus 500 in their last 4 games. Right?
So, I mean, you're not a believer at all.
No. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't know. Like, growing up, I never understood how the Cowboys was America's team. And maybe because the year I was born, they're the only team in the NFC that has never been to the NFC Championship in the 20th century.
Bro, you leave
Like,
it to their fans, but you'll think they're there every year.
you got to clip that though. They're the only team in the whole NFC that hasn't been to an NFC championship in the 21st century. You feel me? So
Man,
like we're
that's a
talking
wild
about
thing.
the Saints, the Falcons, the
20th
Panthers,
century, bro. Think about that. The 20th century.
the 21st century, the 21st this century.
21st century, bro.
Yeah, they have never been to an NFC championship game.
God.
Everybody else has. The
That's what I'm
Giants, the
saying.
Commanders.
Like I'm not listening to them boys. When they
It
talking
was
to me,
it was the Commanders with them, but then the Commanders went last year. So
right.
yeah, so Arizona made it, Minnesota, Dallas, Detroit, Bears, all of them.
Yeah, bro.
Just the
See, bro,
Cowboys.
I can't. This is why I cannot be.
Yeah,
I can't be going back and forth with these guys.
nah, you can't, man.
You know, somebody was talking. A Cowboy fan was talking to me earlier today, and I was like, bro, like, you don't even know the coach's name, bro. I can't.
No. He can't even pronounce it. He can't even pronounce the coach's name.
Bro, the chick was like, "Do we still got Jason Garrett?" I was like, "Listen," I said, "Listen, bro. You know, I know sports is universal, but there's levels to sports. You know what I'm saying?"
Nah,
I
literally.
said, "I'm no longer arguing with you about sports. Number one. Number two, I'm no longer in 2026. I'm not explaining myself to people that have 6 wins.
Yeah.
Right? When your wins get higher than mine or equal with mine,
Then we
can
can
talk.
talk. Yeah.
So we on each other level. Right now,
Exactly.
just go ahead and relax. Get you a nice cold beverage, you know, and just get, just take a choke.
Exactly.
That's
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, they schedule is not crazy hard. It's probably the easiest one that we've talked about so far tonight. So they got the Vikings, 5-8. They got the Chargers, 9-4. They got the Commanders, on Christmas. And they had the Giants. I mean, could they go 10-6? Possibly. But most likely probably gonna go 9-7. And it's not gonna be enough to get them in. So unfortunately, another sad year for the Cowboys. I mean, great acquisition with Quinnen Williams and George Pickens, but
right. Well, if the Eagles win the division, this will be the first time since like 2004 that we had back-to-back division leaders that are the same. So you got that dynamic too. You know what I'm saying?
That is good. Nice support. Thank you. Appreciate that pointing that out.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Like I said, whoever is playing their best football in January is going to be the team to beat. I don't care if you are a 5th seed. I don't care if you're the 2 seed. If you played your best football already, somebody's going to come and clap you.
Yeah. Easily.
Because you need to be playing your best football by January.
Yeah. You do.
So I feel like it's going to be real interesting. I feel like a lot of people are going to have to eat their words about a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And, we're going to see what happens, baby. This is
exactly, man.
Episode of Sports Speak, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Week in, week out, bro, all we can do is just let the outcomes play out, man. That's all we can do. I think week 14 was exciting. Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy the games, man. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the excitement. Enjoy sports talk, man. I think sports talk has gotten really saturated with all of these internet bots, and I think that coming together and having wholesome talk is healthy for the people, man. So
it is.
I enjoyed this one, man. I really did.
Oh, definitely. So we're gonna see what week 15 cooking up.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna holler back at y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna holler back. Maybe, just maybe, we might do a little segment on it, like maybe on Saturday.
Yeah.
For fantasy, or maybe even we're gonna talk about it, but we might do a little shorter segment one of these days. I don't know what day it'll be, but we may do a short segment on fantasy, who we think could be a sneaky pickup on a waiver wire, who we think is solid, who we picked too early in our draft.
That's true, bro.
That's a huge one, bro. I got
That's a real one that we need to talk about.
my
Real.
first in both leagues I play in, both first round picks, bro. I'm like,
Flop.
oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. It's like, but you know what? You know, with fantasy, I ended up picking better later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it worked out.
Same.
You know, so hey, we gonna talk about it, bro.
Definitely, man.
But I appreciate you coming on with me, man.
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure, man.
Appreciate you. We're gonna see y'all on the next one, man. It's
Yes,
Sports
sir.
Speech. Salute.
Let's go.